Are you horrible about receiving feedback? I know I used to be. Do you find you get angry or frustrated when someone tries to give you constructive criticism? Well, you're not alone. Hearing feedback can be difficult and feel incredibly personal. Until you learn how to effectively use feedback, your success, which is precisely what I'm going to talk about in this week's video. So stay tuned to learn more. Hello, Saarenoja here, and welcome to my channel where I provide you with tons of tips and techniques for living your most successful life ASAP. If that sounds good to you, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified every week when I post a new video. Hearing negative or constructive feedback can be quite a hard pill to swallow, especially if you are taking the comments personally. In today's video, I will teach you about the 2 types of feedback, 3 common ways people tend to react to feedback that is negatively hurting their success, and lastly, 7 ways to stay cool, calm, and collected while receiving feedback. So let's get started. Okay, so the 2 types of feedback we're going to focus on today are positive and negative feedback. Positive feedback is represented by positive words of encouragement, such as praise or awards, recognition, promotions, happiness, pleasure, intimacy, feeling joy, etc. It feels better. It feels good. It's announcing that you are on the right path. Keep going in this direction. Negative feedback, on the other hand, could be represented by criticism, lack of promotion or praise, having inner conflict, experiencing unhappiness, pain, getting poor evaluations, feeling stuck, not moving forward, and more. Negative feedback feels bad usually. For the most part, people do not enjoy receiving nor giving negative feedback because it doesn't feel good. We don't want to give negative feedback because we don't want to hurt anyone else's feelings or come across as rude, inappropriate, or mean. But contrary to those beliefs, feedback that is constructive is incredibly valuable for one's success and tends to accelerate the achievement process, since feedback lets you know whether or not you are on course to your goal. Without it, we would be wandering aimlessly. It would be like trying to traverse across a jungle without a guide. Everything would start to look the same, and you might feel like you're walking in circles. So if we look at some forms of feedback in real life, you could consider something like when you receive pay for your services or the value you provide to others. That's positive feedback, and it's letting you know that your services are worth the price because people are willing to pay money or asking price for said services. If you were trying to sell, and nothing is happening, that's negative feedback. That's alerting you to something being off course. Something is not working as it could and needs to be addressed in order to reach your goals. Maybe it's your pitch. Maybe it's your attitude. Maybe you're targeting the wrong clientele. Maybe the price is too high or too low even. Whatever it is, it's letting you know that you are off course and need to redirect your energy in a new way. Something needs to be addressed. So those are the basic types of feedback, positive and negative. But let's not stop there. Once you're aware of feedback, what do you do with it? That's important. If you value it and use it to help you get back on course in order to promote personal and/or professional growth, you will move closer to your goal more swiftly. If you choose to ignore it, it will slow your pace towards success, keep you stuck, or worse, move you further away from your goal. I want to discuss 3 common ways people tend to react to negative feedback. Notice if you fall into one of these 3 categories. The first, most common way people react to feedback is by quitting or giving up. Giving up because something went wrong or didn't seem to work, or it seems as if no one likes your product, services, etc. You just give up when it's not working. That's the number 1 common way people react to negative feedback. Number 2 is they get angry. We can all relate here, I'm sure, especially if you've ever been in a committed relationship and your partner gives you feedback. When we respond with anger, it's due to feeling like the negative feedback is coming from a place of judgment, disgust, higher than thou attitude, which we assume doesn't appreciate the hard work we have done over many months. Things like, why are you always criticizing me? Or why do you always have to point out the negative things? I'm working my butt off here. Or you're a jerk. You have no idea how much work I've done on this. Since anger is usually a result of feeling like we are being criticized, the easiest way to mitigate that anger is to remove yourself from the equation, remove your ego, and see it as a process. The process isn't working. That's it. Your process, the way you are going about things, is not working and needs to be addressed. Maybe your partner is giving you feedback that he or she can't trust you. There is something in the way that you live your life, your process for living your life, that is creating an environment of distrust. Changing the process gets different results. That's how we learn and grow. By getting angry, we miss out on an incredible opportunity to grow from the feedback. So next time you feel the blood boiling, take a breath and ask yourself, what could I learn from this? And watch your life change dramatically. And lastly, the third most common way people tend to react to feedback is they ignore it. Ignoring feedback is a way to avoid facing whatever is not working. By avoiding it, you do not have to accept that things aren't going as well as planned, or maybe sometimes we hope that if we ignore it long enough, it will eventually go away or improve. That's highly unlikely. Since feedback is usually alerting you to something that is an error or not working properly or as best it could, by ignoring it, that error will gain momentum and grow rather than decrease. It will also add stress in your life because deep down you know it exists and you are refusing to fix it. So here's a way to embrace feedback. Think of both positive and negative feedback as positive if used to your advantage. Why? Because it will keep you on track towards your goals, it will accelerate your growth and the pace at which you achieve things in life. Feedback is simply information and an opportunity to learn, to grow, to propel yourself forward. I want to encourage you to welcome it and make an effort to understand it and use it to your advantage to improve your situation. In fact, I recommend that you thank people who give you feedback. Be grateful for the universe giving you feedback when things aren't going well. It's the world's way of letting you know there is an easier or better way to do things. How wonderful is that? Now, before I close out this video, let's talk about the 7 things you can do to use feedback to your advantage while staying cool, calm, and collected. Number 1, understand the concept that everyone is doing the best they can at the time. So at the time of your failure or the time of your misstep, you were doing the best that you could at the time with the resources you had, the knowledge you had. Now that you know more from the feedback, you can do better next time. You have more knowledge, thus you can improve for the next experience going forward. In other words, don't beat yourself up for the sidestep. Be grateful that you have noticed it or someone else has pointed it out to you and use it advantageously. Number 2, be grateful for the feedback. Thank the person or the experience for alerting you to the need for change. Remember, this is keeping you on track or getting you closer to your goals. So it's a great thing. Have gratitude for it. Number 3, be grateful for yourself as well. Honor the fact that you have survived yet another setback in your life or in business. It's not the end of the world. You are brave and courageous for trying, and be grateful of your commitment towards success. Number 4, address the feedback swiftly. If you need to make changes, clean up any issues with customers, products, etc., do so swiftly. Admit, apologize, adjust, and do so with integrity, and then keep moving forward. Number 5, remind yourself that this is part of the process. Life and business are a trial and error experience. It is normal to experience some off steps. If you are feeling down and knowing that this is part of the process is not alleviating that pain, spend some time looking over your successes in life, or spend some time reading uplifting blogs, magazines, autobiographies, etc. Even meet up with some of your friends to get out of your head for a bit and connect with others. Re-energize yourself so you can get back in the game after facing temporary defeat. Number 6, create a plan for action. Refocus, regroup, and press forward with your newfound knowledge. And lastly, number 7, celebrate not giving up. Celebrate your strength. Celebrate learning something new. Celebrate your temporary failures because they too are getting you closer to where you want to go. And that's it. Remember, feedback is simply information, an opportunity to improve. Take from it what is useful and make necessary changes to get you back on track towards success. And hey, if you desire to take your personal success to the next level, to go the distance and really step into your best self, I definitely recommend heading over to my website and checking out the Take Over, Make Me Over online course I have created for radically transforming your life from zero to hero. It is super intense, extremely thorough, and provides you with a highly detailed step-by-step process for obtaining and living your ultimate life with confidence. If you have ever found yourself wondering, isn't there more to life than this, or feeling this way? Oh, heck yeah, there is, baby. It's time to sign up, learn, grow, take action, and watch your life transform dramatically. I'll place a link in the description below for those of you that are interested. Well, if you liked this video, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe and/or share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with more great tools for living a successful and fulfilling life. Bye for now.